All right, welcome back, Grayscalers. So we've had a good start to the day. Hopefully that finishes, green. We finished green in most of the truss at least. You might hear mowers in the background. Well, here's the deal. I talked about this in the other day in a video. I said one of the things you can do for yourself once you start to get money is hire people to do the things that you used to do that you don't want to do anymore. I haven't mowed this place myself in many years, and so it's like when I did, it used to take me 6.5 hours or so. And I just decided to hire somebody because I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. So I'm trying to stay on this side of the house so it's not so loud because the mowers are all on the other side of the house. Anyway, this video is about some things that you can do to potentially protect yourself, protect your wealth against things that go wrong, things that could go wrong. If somebody asked about this in Discord the other day, I figured I'd shoot a video about this. I'll talk about some things I've done and some things I'm planning to do. Obviously, you guys know I'm not an attorney, tax advisor, any of that crap. I don't want to be. I make way more than them. Why would I want to be them? I don't want to be them. So do your own research on this stuff. Don't trust me or anybody else. Do your own research. Talk to professionals. Okay, so one thing that I think everybody should have is something that's called umbrella insurance. Umbrella insurance is insurance that is in addition to your car insurance, your homeowner's insurance. It's basically insurance that covers the bullshit things that can happen to you. Here's an example. So let's say at the Grayscale Mansion, I have a bunch of people over. And one of those people, they're like, oh, this dude's got a lot of money. I'm gonna get some money from him by tripping, falling, hurting myself, and suing, okay? Homeowner's insurance isn't gonna cover that stuff. That's where umbrella insurance comes in, okay? Also, let's say you've got a flashy looking car. You decide to get a Lambo after this Grayscale run, and you're in an area where people are very envious of you. Somebody might, because there are people in this world, you gotta watch out for these people. Somebody might get opportunistic and decide to step out in front of your Lambo, and so you hit them and they sue you. I don't know that that would be covered by car insurance. It might, but if it isn't, it would be covered by umbrella insurance. Umbrella insurance is basically everything else that your homeowner's insurance and car insurance will not cover. Okay, so it's all the extra stuff. So you might want to get it. You can get umbrella insurance policies from anywhere from like $1 million in coverage up to multiple millions. It all depends on how much you have, how much you want to protect, what you think your risk factor is, and all that kind of stuff. So talk to your insurance agent about that. I would definitely recommend you guys have umbrella insurance. Okay, so another thing that you can do is potentially look into setting up like a trust for yourself. Now, a couple things about this. I haven't done this yet. I haven't really done a deep dive on this stuff, but technically, theoretically, a trust would protect your assets from things like you being sued or potentially even a divorce. I'm not 100% sure about this, and here's the deal, they say that corporations, they've got protection, they've got legal protection, but guess what? A judge can pierce the corporate veil and basically remove that protection in certain situations. So I don't know if a trust is basically invulnerable or not, especially when it comes to things like divorce. This is where you need to talk to like divorce attorneys, trust attorneys, all that kind of stuff. So figure it out. But I did read about some guy he had been investing on behalf of his son, and he decided to set up a trust for his son so that if his son got married and then subsequently got divorced, the assets in the trust would basically be immune from the divorce proceedings. So potentially that would be a good idea. And I might actually do this for a portion of, or maybe most of, I don't know, my assets. I've heard, again, do your own research on this, but I read somewhere, I think on Fidelity's site, but I'm not sure, that if you set up a trust to protect your assets, you can set up a brokerage account for your trust at Fidelity. And Fidelity can actually help you transfer some assets from your personal brokerage account there to your trust brokerage account there. So it's something to consider. But it is a separate legal entity. You're probably gonna have to file separate tax filings for it, and there's some management associated with a trust. It's not just like easy necessarily. It could be fairly easy, but you have to do some work for it. Okay, so look into those things. Just some things to think about, because this world is full of bullshit. And it's full of people, unfortunately, who will look to take advantage of you in different ways. And it's like the people, if they find out you've got money, they're gonna want loans. They might want to start a business partnership with you, quote unquote, and then screw you out of the business. by doing different things. I had this happen to me. I'm never gonna do it again. I'm never going into business with anybody again. I'm never funding another company as an angel investor. I'm not doing that. It's bullshit. I'd rather donate to charities with my money. At least I know where my money is going, theoretically. So, and I don't have an expectation of a return, you know, other than just a feel-good thing. So just keep that in mind. Like, you gotta, as you guys become wealthy in this run and the next run and in further years, you gotta cover your ass. The world is full of predatory people, and that's just, it's sad. Actually, it's very sad. I think it's actually a pretty high percentage of people, unfortunately, because a lot of people will have no problem lying to you, have no problem cheating, have no problem trying to steal something from you. And it's like, it's super unfortunate when I look at the world, like just with the people that I've run into for different things, like it's pretty crazy. And it makes me lose, I guess, faith in humanity. It makes me lose faith in humanity. So, I don't know, just look into stuff too. If you guys have suggestions for other things that you think would be useful to help protect assets, etc., as you become wealthy, put them below in the comments. Like, what do you guys think? What have you heard? What have you personally done? All that kind of stuff. It's very helpful for all of us to kind of work together and kind of bounce ideas off each other. You know, because obviously once you make money, you want to keep the money. You don't want to lose the money. You don't want to lose it. So, all right, I'm going to leave it here for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you haven't joined Discord and you want to talk about investing of any kind or protecting your assets, join Discord. Click the link in the pinned comment below. I will see you guys soon in the next video. You guys take care.